Maybe this? Does this work now? Hello? Could this be it? Oh, there we go. Jesus. OBS, you done screwed me. Now my webcam doesn't work. Oh my God. Oh, there we go. Okay, guys. All right, we're trying to figure it out. You done screwed me. Now my webcam doesn't work. Oh my God. Okay, guys. All right, we're trying to figure Okay, hold on. We gotta make sure that my my webcam works now. Hold on. We're getting there. It's still not working. Oh my god. Oh my god, we're having so many technical issues. All right, well, hold on. We got the mic working, which is the most important part. Logitech, hello? Hello? Why? All right, we've got the mic figured out. This is good. This is good. Hang with me, guys. Hang with me. I thought everything was working, and now it is not working. Oh my god. All right. Guys, we did it. We did it, guys. We did it. We finally did it. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? Can you hear me and see me? Just put in the chat if you can hear me and see me. This is ridiculous. Okay. All right. Tracy thinks I'm hella cute. People are saying that I'm here. Great. Everybody. Okay, great. So what the issue was my OBS settings were set to have my mic going to audio channel 2, and apparently you can't have multi-source audio channels running through YouTube. So I'm here now. All right. We'll redo my intro, which was, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to this very exciting Friday stream. My name is not Ian Sands. This, of course, is Learn How to Edit Stuff, and I've been tasked with animating a logo for a new show that we're working on called Tilts for Team Liquid. It stands for the Interesting Liquid Talk Show, Tilts. A little anagram for you guys. So I've been sent the PSD for the logo, so we're going to animate it today, roughly going for maybe like a 6 to 8 second bumper that goes at the front of the show. I don't know what I'm going to do for it. We have this idea where it like kind of is like slot machine inspired, where the letters kind of like circulate in, maybe do something interesting there. So I'm just going to mess around, you know. I can finally stream this because I'm not under information embargo. There's no NDA situation happening. I've been working on some stuff for the last couple weeks that I actually couldn't show you guys. If you're fans of Team Liquid, you knew that Double Lift signed to TSM, so we were working on a bunch of Double Lift stuff, and the information wasn't out yet, so I couldn't really do that. And then before that, I was working on Origins, which the timeline, if you guys saw on Twitter, looked something like this, and I wanted to stream me working on Origins, but I couldn't do that because it wasn't out yet. But now it's out, so if you guys go to the Team Liquid YouTube channel and watch Origins Episode 1, this is what my timeline ended up looking like. I wish I could have been streaming that whole process because I feel like this would have been really awesome for you guys to learn and everything that I did during this project, but alas, maybe I'll do a video where I open it up and you guys can see the project and we can go through some stuff. Maybe. We'll see. So, all right, video's working, audio's working. Thank the good Lord. I'm starting to get really upset at my computer issues, but we out here now, boys. All right. Anyway, there's links up here, invite.gg/learn how to edit stuff, LHTES. That will get you to my Discord. So if you guys are not into the Learn How to Edit Stuff Discord, this link will get you there. This link right here will get you a free trial to Epidemic Sound, arguably the best royalty-free music out there for those of you that are creating videos and video content. This link right here, boom, boom, free trial on your boy. So sign up and your boy gets some coffee money. You know how, hey, you know how it is, all right? Anybody who wants to donate to the stream, anybody who wants to sign up for Learn How to Edit Stuff, Epidemic Sound, you will feed my coffee addiction, all right? I'm drinking right now a coconut cream latte coffee beverage from Trader Joe's. I had a cup of coffee already this morning that is now gone. I had a cup of coffee last night that is still, I have a graveyard of coffee cups that are just laying around my desk. You all know how much I love coffee. So if you'd like to donate to the stream, I will be forever grateful for the coffee addiction funding. And, you know, if you want to sign up for Learn How to Edit Stuff, Epidemic Sound, boom, boom, Discord, boom, boom. And that's it. Let's jump into After Effects, huh? Let's do it. First things first, save your project. Save your project, everyone. People who work and don't save their project are absolute psychopaths. Truly. Truly, it upsets me. All right. And guys, the reason that I love working with Adobe in general, and this doesn't get talked about enough, is Dynamic Link, Adobe Dynamic Link. So we had a graphic designer. His name is Matt. He may or may not be in the stream. I don't know. Matt, if you're there, say hi to everybody. But anyway, he did a logo in Photoshop, and he sent it over to me. And then I basically took that logo. This is the logo concept right here for Tilt. So this is what we're going to be animating today. There's a bunch of like stuff going on in the background, little particles and stuff that we're going to mess with. There's a shield element, then the text. And so basically he sent me this in Photoshop, and I broke out everything into their own separate layers here in Photoshop so I could just bring this into After Effects and work with it. And that's the great thing about Adobe. So I can take these Photoshop files, minus the logo concept, and just bring this straight into After Effects. And now I can just work. And the cool thing is I can edit all the layers and everything and then save it in Photoshop, and it will update in After Effects. So if Matt or somebody was like, hey, we need to make a last minute change to this thing, and then he sends me a new Photoshop document, I can just update the layer, and then my animation is kind of saved, which is huge, Nobody talks about Adobe Dynamic Link nearly enough, but it's one of the coolest things out there. One of the reasons that I continue to enjoy working in Adobe. Can you guys hear me? Is my mic loud enough? Maybe I turn it up a little bit. Hello, hello. Let's catch up on the chat. Hey, Jester. Jester is Matt, everybody. So Matt is the one who designed this logo with help from Mr. Damien Estrada himself at Team Liquid, if you guys are familiar. So we've all been kind of working on this logo thing, came up with the name. We're going to shoot our first episode this week. Super exciting. But I got to do a logo animation. So that's what today is all about. Rotoscoping help. Oh boy. That's for a different live stream. Paradox. Hey man, I love your stuff. Hey man, I love you. By the way, I have my chat up on my second monitor here. By the way, I've mentioned this before, and I swear I'm gonna get people on this train. All right, the vertical monitor game, guys. All right, this is for real. Look at this. The vertical monitor game is the best game that there is. I have everything stacked over here. Nice little vertical monitor. I got the chat up right here. People don't use vertical monitors nearly enough, and that's upsetting. That's upsetting to me. Let's go full screen. Let's go full screen so you can see the beauty of the vertical monitor. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's looking good. That's looking great. Very helpful if you guys are working in Adobe Premiere, because you can have all of your bins and everything on the vertical monitor. And so you can kind of keep everything in thumbnail view open on the vertical monitor, and it just makes life so much better. Oh God. Oh God. Am I centered? I don't even know anymore. We done messed it up. All right, let's start animating, shall we? What monitor can I recommend for a side monitor? If you guys are going to get a second monitor, honestly, get what you can afford, because the only use it really has is vertical utility. Like, it doesn't need to be color accurate. It doesn't need to be 240 hertz, 120 hertz. You can get like some crap 60 hertz monitor as long as it can turn vertically. That's kind of the only thing. You need a articulating monitor that can turn vertically. So it doesn't really matter what it is. I just happen to have, this was my old 27-inch G-Sync monitor that I used to play games on. But now I have an Alienware 34-inch curved ultra-wide display, which you guys can't see because I actually have it cropped in so I can stream in 16:9. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. All right, let's start animating, huh? Everybody, Con Breezy is one of my editors in the chat. Matt Jester, one of my editors in the chat. Joey in the chat, I'm assuming is my Joey. He's a producer at One Up Studios. So if you guys have any One Up questions or esports related questions, if I don't answer them on stream, then you can ask one of these guys. They will help you out. Okay. New composition, 1920 by 1080. We'll make it 10 seconds just cuz. 23976 FPS. And I should make the background layer gray for Matt because he's in the chat, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it black because I'm a psycho. Start a new playlist here. We ran out of Epidemic soundtracks. There we go. And Tracy is Tracy also works with me at Team Liquid. He works on the partnerships team. He is an honorary content creator. I've seen him create content before. Okay. First things first, let's start by importing all of our layers. So we got our background layer here, and then we'll do our shield layer on top of that, and then we'll do our texture layer, which needs to be set to pass through. Which I don't know if it works the same. I guess it doesn't. It doesn't work the same in Photoshop as it does in After Effects, so we'll have to maybe darken, no, lighten. There we go. Lighten, I think, will do the trick here. I should probably... Well, I'm going to end up making particles anyway, so maybe this doesn't matter. Stencil Luma? Silhouette Luma? No, that's not going to work either. Alpha Add won't work either. That won't work either. All right, I think either lighten or screen is probably going to be our best bet here. We'll go screen for now. And then the text. Great. So everything's too big, obviously, so we're going to scale this down. Assuming that everything is centered, this should just scale nicely. Great. Great, great, great. So the texture layer, we're going to keep there for now because we'll eventually bring it in. I don't know if the texture should go behind the shield or on top of the shield. I kind of like seeing it there. We'll leave it on the bottom for now. Not sure if I want to. Guys, by the way, if you're working in After Effects and you like zoom in and like things are pixelated and you're not exactly sure why, there's a little like lightning bolt in a box down here. And if you hover over it, it says fast previews. You probably can't see that on here. I can't zoom into it. But if you click on that and go to off final quality, it'll kind of help with some of those like zoom in pixelation errors. Not errors, but like little things that you may be getting by zooming and moving around in After Effects. Also, those After Effects users that are out there, Adobe tweeted a survey yesterday or the day before, I think it was yesterday, about, you know, things moving slow in After Effects and like render times and things like that. So if you guys have experienced slow render times or fast preview render times in After Effects and you kind of are a little upset about it, like we all are, I think, a little bit, go and definitely fill out that survey. It is a long survey, but you could also enter in to win a $100 Amazon gift card at the end of it, so might be worth your time. All right, what is this depressing ass playlist epidemic sound? All right, you know what? You know I like the feel good hip hop. We're gonna go with feel good hip hop playlist. Is the music too loud? Is the music too loud? Doesn't look like it is. Anyway. All right, so I'm thinking that I want everything to, like, maybe slam in, boom, and then I want to do this, like, outline thing where it does, like, a tunnel of tilts all the way to the back. I don't know. We're gonna start messing with it a little bit. First of all, I'm going to see if this is gonna work. I'm gonna duplicate my text layer and go to create. It actually might just work standalone. Let's see. I'm going to drop Red Giant. Is it Tau? No, it's not Tau. Repeater color layer. No, I haven't really used Tau too much. Oh, paths from masks. That's what we want. Okay, so I'm going to auto trace this layer. There we go, auto trace, great. Delete this first mask because that's the boundary of it. And now I can drop in Tau. Oh God, why is it putting a circle there? Okay, generate path. Okay, we don't want the circle, great. Paths from masks, yes. Position. All right, we want to try to line this up as much as possible. Okay, it's very ugly right now, but we're gonna try, we're gonna try to make it a little bit nicer. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm adding Tau because I want to do some cool like 3D repeater thing eventually. So I'm just gonna start off with this because I'm like kind of excited to use it, and I haven't really used it much. So I'm gonna try to mess around with this. Okay, taper size. Okay. I might have to get rid of some of the little artifacts and stuff, like around the outside of the letters. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to do that because it's like it's too much right now. All right, let's see. Clean this up a little bit. Get rid of this. Get rid of these. Now here's the thing, guys. A lot of people will see these After Effects guys and girls out there animating stuff, and they're like, oh, it's easy. No. If you really want to do some cool stuff, you got to take your time. Okay, let's see. Delete that one, delete this one, because we're not going to see it once we do this effect. Oh, shit. Yeah, we're not going to notice all these little guys being gone. So we're just cleaning this up a little bit. Getting the base of the letters. All right, all that one's fine. This one can be deleted. This one can be deleted. That one can be deleted. And hopefully this will save my CPU and GPU from overheating and melting on the inside of my computer once we get into the nitty gritty of it, you know? Wait, did I wait, what? What happened? Oh. I think I accidentally deleted every mask. That's a scary one. Okay, all those are gone. That one's gone. Ooh, this S. This S is going to be an issue. What was I saying? Oh, I was saying I hope everybody's quarantine is, you know, still going as good as it can be. So weird times that we live in right now, certainly. Hope everybody's mental health is okay. If you're tuning into the stream and you're just getting into editing or you're not really sure or whatever, take this time during the quarantine to A, binge watch all the videos on youtube.com/learn how to edit stuff, and B, just learn how to edit in general. You know, you don't necessarily have to watch my channel. I'm appreciative if you do. But you don't have to watch my channel. There's a lot of really good resources out there on YouTube. A lot of creators out there trying to teach. I appreciate all you guys sticking with me, though. That's great. A little camaraderie. I just want to reiterate, I do not know what I'm doing right now. I am just freestyling it aggressively. But sometimes that's what you need. Sometimes you just need to go in without a plan at all. Just be a leaf on a stream, you know? Let the creativity guide you. All right, I don't think we're missing any extraneous things on here. So we should only really have 5 masks total. Let's see. Do we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, great. We've done it. Okay, so now I can turn on Tau. Okay, this is looking a little bit better. Okay, we're not going to taper it. Okay, no taper. All right, now we got to figure this out. Segments. Okay, there we go. We'll make a lot of segments right now. And how many sides? I'm going to go ahead and save real quick. Okay. Size. Ah, there we go. All right, now we're getting somewhere. So now I can actually move. So this is my outline. This is my 3D outline. I'm going to turn this on as well, so I can line this up. Okay, great. So the plan here, guys, is to try to make some sort of 3D repeater based on this outline. I want to turn the masks off so we can see this. All right, so the idea is to make some sort of 3D repeater out of this. So repeat paths. Oh, no, that's the randomizer. Repeater, we're offset. Offset position? No. So we want to repeat paths. That's what we want to do. First repeater. Okay, there we go. So I want this to go backwards. It's getting cut off from the layer, which is not great. Which means I might have to potentially pre-comp this. What's the best way to do this? Let's see. Copy that. Pre-comp this. And then, are my masks still there? No. So then I can leave all attributes in the comp. Okay, maybe that's not how you do it either. Because if I do that, it's not going to do anything. So what I might need to do is actually go into Photoshop and then resave all of this out as something in 1080. I'm also not just use Element 3D. I'm not gonna. I guess I can check the chat every once in a while. What are you guys saying? What are you guys talking about in here? We're getting there, guys. Yeah, this is going to be pretty much an all-day stream. Because this is what I would be doing by myself without you guys if, if I wasn't streaming. So, okay, I want to... All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my text layer. I'm going to open up Photoshop. I have an idea. Methinks I have an idea. Take the logo concept PSD. Don't update, because that's fine. Because what we're going to do is take just the text layer, and now I'm going to go to my canvas size and increase the width to like 6,000 pixels on the width, which is going to give us enough horizontal space to do exactly what we need to do. And then I'm going to update my tilt text layer. See, this is the beauty of Dynamic Link right here. Watch, I'm going to save over this. Great, it saves. I'm going to close Photoshop. Now in After Effects, I now have enough horizontal width to be able to just drop that towel layer right back on there. And now we've got enough stuff. Ooh, except my masks have been screwed somehow. Wait, what is this? Get out of here with that. Not sure why that happened. I guess the masks also update with the text, but that's okay because we can resize. All right, now this will work. Excellent. Excellent. We are cooking with gas now, ladies and gentlemen. My God. It only took, how long have we been streaming? 25 minutes? It only took 25 minutes to get to this point. Okay. So now we're going to be able to make a really cool, like, repeater thing that happens here. Like, once it slams down, we'll be able to do some really cool stuff with this, which is exciting. I guess I can make this zero. A zero theoretically would be straight back for the world X position, which is what I'm adjusting here. And maybe just to save a little bit of CPU power, I'm going to turn this from full to third, so we can move a little bit more fluidly here. So if I turn my repetitions up, it'll just keep going back into Z space. So we'll start with 2 right now. I'm going to set this back to 0 because that's going to make it go. And now my Z position, yeah. So basically what I'll be able to do is once the logo slams down onto my initial first animation, then I can take this and just do some really cool like repetition 3D repeater thing. And if you guys don't know, I'm using Red Giant Trap Code Suite. It is part of the Red Giant Complete Kit. I highly recommend it for those of you that are doing like motion graphics, VFX work, that kind of stuff. It has a lot of really, really amazing stuff in it. This is just one of many things that you can use inside of Red Giant Complete. You can get the Trap Code Suite a la carte if you wanted to, if this is something you guys are serious about. And I'll take a little coffee break to answer some of your questions in a little bit. But thank you guys for tuning into the stream. Really appreciate you all being here. Hopefully we'll make something really cool out of it. All right, so now that this is, I'm going to rename this layer to Tilts Repeater. And I'm going to just mute that for now. So now we'll do our initial animation here. I'm thinking that I might break this text up into individual letters so that everything can kind of like come in kind of like randomly. That's kind of how I imagine it coming in, or maybe the shield just kind of like swipes up and then the text comes in from behind camera and just slams, and then we do our little repeater thing and then it comes back. Let's try something like that. We'll break this apart after. So I know I always talk about this on my YouTube channel. I usually don't. I like to sit and think about what I'm going to do for my animations before I actually jump in and do them. But my thought process is maybe text comes in, boom, slams, initiates the repeater, cool repeater thing. We'll do some sound design later or whatever. Does a repeater thing, kind of sucks back in, and then the letters can kind of explode a little bit. Maybe we can zoom in on the eye. We'll see. This is my jam, by the way. This is my favorite song on Epidemic Sound. I'm gonna bump it. This gets me in the editing mood right here. This is the editing hype track. Connor with the big brain. 200 IQ Connor. He said when it locks back into place, you can skew or tilt it. Matt is trolling me and telling me to use a wiggle expression. No, Matt. This is far more advanced than the wiggle expression. Although the wiggle expression is great. For those of you that want to wiggle your text, come up here to your effects and presets. Type in wiggle. And then drop in wiggle position right on that layer. And guess what, guys? Your text will automatically wiggle. That's what the wiggle expression does. All right? It's very useful. If you want it to jitter really, really fast, you turn up your speed. So I'm going to have it do it 50 times per second. So that's going to be hella jittery. And then we'll do the wiggle amount like 130. And then this is just going to be like earthquake mode. And it does it all automatically. So, you know, wiggle expressions are great. We all love wiggle expressions here at Learn How to Edit Stuff. All right, so for now, I'm going to disable the texture, and we're just going to work on this first initial logo animation. So the shield will swipe up from the bottom. Okay. Just a very simple Y animation coming from off screen here. What I like to do, guys, by the way, is anytime I do any positional movements, especially if it's only one direction, I like to right-click on where it says position, go to separate dimensions, and that will separate it into X and Y coordinates individually. And since I'm not using X coordinates, I'm going to actually deactivate those keyframes because, say I like this, right? And like, okay, cool, I'm happy with this vertical movement. And I want to move it to the left. Now that I don't have X coordinates to deal with, let me restart this playlist real quick. Hold on. We're getting there. 90s hip hop? Hell yeah. Let's go epidemic sound. All right, so I'm only using Y coordinates here. If I wanted to move this over to the left, it will still retain its Y coordinates, and I don't have to worry about the X coordinates at all, which is huge, because if I had my X coordinates still activated and I moved this over here, oops. If I move this over here, look at what it's going to do now. Now it's going on an angle because I accidentally kept my X keyframes on there. So turn off your X keyframes if you're only doing one direction. And of course, smash that MF and F9 button, the easy ease, and come into your graph editor and smooth it out. So we're going to do a nice little ease in here. That looks nice. All right, so once it gets about halfway through, my tilt text, I'm going to set a scale and position keyframe here. Do I want to break apart the letters now? I might want to break apart the letters now. Yeah, I might as well. All right, we're gonna do this, guys. So this is gonna be my letters. I'm gonna change the color of that. We'll make them peach. Don't forget to name all your layers. Yeah. So now, come in here with my pen tool. Give it a little bit of love. There. All right, now we go over to the eye. And the L. I was going to do this eventually, so we might as well do it now, because then I can actually have the kerning or the leading of the letters kind of animate while it animates in scale, which could be a cool effect. We will see. And I've been doing this thing recently where I tag all of my objects to a null. I never used to do that, but now I've been using null object control for a lot of stuff because it actually helps a lot. I'm going to center all my anchor points in my layer. It's probably not going to be perfect. That one was good. That one's fine. That one's not great. Okay. So let's see. Null object. And then this will be, oop, shit. This will be letter. So I'm going to make this null object letter control, and I'm going to pick whip all of my letters to the letter control. So now, ladies and gentlemen, what I can do is I can actually scale the null, and all of this is going to scale all uniformly together. And then separately, I'm going to be able to move my letters so that these can kind of come in from random places. Boom, and then it all hits together to activate the repeater. So that's the goal right now. Excuse me, I feel like I just burped straight into that microphone. All right, so halfway through, this is where we're going to start our scale. So I'm going to say a scale keyframe, and we'll have it hit. Let's see, we'll have it hit a little bit after. So let's see. Again, smash that MF and F9 button because we're going to smooth this out. A little ease in animation. That is not nearly fast enough. That needs to happen way faster. So I guess we'll just move this over. All right, so we'll just whip it. We'll straight up just whip it down there. Okay, so what I wanted to do with this whole null object thing is eventually have all of the letters. So I'm going to set a position for all of these letters right there. And then for here, I'm just going to like randomly move these. So the T, I'm going to move, oops, the position of the T, I'm going to move out to the left. Maybe the I, I'm going to move up. The other L, maybe we'll go down. The T, we'll move it out to the right. The S, we'll move it even farther out to the right. So now, in theory, we should have a little bit of movement with the letters. I don't know if I love it, though. I don't think I love it. I don't love it. Abort. All right, we're going to trim all these layers to here. All right, so once it hits, we'll do a little shake, camera shake, which will then activate our repeater layers. So I'm going to add a adjustment layer to this. And I'm going to add transform property. And I'm going to make my background layer bigger because it's just a solid color, so that doesn't matter. And now my transform, I'm going to set a position keyframe. And I'm going to go over 3 frames and set another position keyframe. So now on keyframe 1, I'm going to like move it down and over. Keyframe 2, maybe move it up. And keyframe 3 goes back to normal. So it's just a little camera shake as soon as that hits. Which I feel like that needs to happen like here, actually. And I don't love it. I don't love it so far. This might need to happen earlier too. Let's see. There we go. That looks a little better. That feels a little better. So now that will initiate our repeater, and we may have to do a repeater on the shield too if we really want this thing to do something. I don't know. Let's take a little coffee break. Catch up on the chat. Catch up on the chat. What are you guys saying in the chat? Oh, Matt's giving some rotoscoping advice in the chat. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. If you're just coming into the chat, welcome to the Friday stream, Learn How to Edit Stuff stream. I'm animating a logo for a show that we're working on called Tilts. It is the interesting liquid talk show, or the intriguing liquid talk show, or the idiotic liquid talk show, depending on the subject matter that we're working on. That's what the I is going to stand for in Tilts. It is a gaming related reference. Bo7 has sent me 3 videos about specific edit styles on Instagram. Please check them. All right, I'm going to use this opportunity to thank you, Bo, for sending me 3 video references. But if you guys spam me a bunch on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, like leave a bazillion comments and stuff, I'm not gonna help you out, right? Because that's just like I can't stand that. So this is just like a personal preference to me. Don't spam me. Hit me up once. Be nice. You know. Just be a nice human being. Those of you that ask me things and are a nice human being, I will 9 times out of 10 respond to you. But if you're just annoying and spam me a bunch and just send me a bazillion links, I'm not going to respond. Just wanted to throw that out there. I am doing a funtage of 10 minutes, and it's like 5 minutes. Wait, what? You're doing a funtage of 10 minutes, and it's like 5 minutes. Premiere starts to lag. I gave more RAM, cleared cache, basically did everything I know, and it's still lagging. Solution. It's 3 different videos. Okay, I'll check it out. You sent it to me on Instagram. I'll look at it. Premiere is lagging. What I would recommend doing is watching my Premiere sequence settings tutorial. It could be that you are using a sequence setting that you probably shouldn't be. I think it defaults to like RE Cinema or something if you start a new sequence. So if you're using a sequence settings that doesn't, if you're using sequence settings that don't match what you're actually working on, sometimes that can cause some problems. It could be your timeline render settings. It could be a couple things. Definitely watch my how to optimize Premiere video on my channel and start there. And then if you still are having issues, message me and let me know. Also, do you have any stream mods? You might need some. I do not have stream mods. I haven't thought about it. Everyone be nice. You have helped me improve my editing skills so much, and for that I am so grateful. Hope you're staying safe and healthy. Thank you, Anime Crunch. I appreciate you. Full screen for this appreciation. Thank you. I appreciate you. Why not Twitch? Because I've been spending a considerable amount of time building my YouTube channel. So I feel like we should just keep it all on YouTube, eh? Keep it all on YouTube. That's what I say. Oh, I love coffee. All right. Let's figure out this repeater thing. We're getting a rough animatic here. So, boom, wiggles. Which, does the null control opacity? No, it doesn't. All right, so we're going to have to trim all these back, which will now initiate my repeater, which we will then set this to 0. Does this land in the same place? Yes, it does. All right, great. So then this will turn on. So this is my repeater layer. We'll make that fuchsia. This will turn on here. So in theory, all right. So yeah, that works. I feel like this should go underneath my... Yeah, I almost feel like this needs to turn on sooner. Which I guess I would have to put this onto my letter control and start it like here. I'm going to turn off all these keyframes so I don't get confused. And then these will end here. So now that turns on. Great. So as soon as that turns on here, I can turn the shield off, I think. Okay. All right, we're getting somewhere. I guess the shield can turn off here. We'll let it lag for a frame. All right, so once this clicks in, we are going to mess with the world repeater Z, which is going to give us that Z space control. And we'll go maybe to here. All right, what's that look like? We're going to switch this back over to third resolution here. So maybe we have it animate. Sorry, I'm reading chat. Matt, I appreciate the confidence. I actually have no idea what I'm going for here. I'm just kind of freestyling. We'll see what happens. So the idea is for this to do like some sort of bass drop thing where it just is like, and then it goes and kind of sucks back in to something. We might have to speed all this up. And you know, my best advice to you guys would be kind of get a rough animatic of everything that you're going for. Even if it's really, really crappy, at least you'll be able to watch it and go, oh, okay, like maybe it's too slow, or like that's the one thing that I had to learn when I first started doing After Effects stuff. You think that like 12 frames is going to be fast, but it's not. Like 2 frames is fast, 3 frames is fast. 12 frames is actually really slow. So we might need to, you know, speed this up or do something different with it. But I'm going to adjust the curve of this guy, the Z position, so we can keep it all kosher and uniform here. Let's see what that gets us. Okay. We're going to turn our preview resolution to 3rd as well. So, and then this will start kind of going back into real time here. So we'll go back to its original form. This, I kind of want to lag a little bit on the top end and then really kind of ramp back into, yeah, all right. That might even be too slow. Yeah, way too slow. So like this can, I literally can't get, so this would have to do this then. All right, so then once we get to here, guess what, guys? We're going to do another camera shake. And about halfway through that camera shake, we're going to have our letters. I'm actually just going to keep these here. I'm going to do something different here. So all of these, we're going to set an opacity keyframe. Then here, we're going to turn the opacity down to 0 so we can retain our layers. And then over here, set another opacity keyframe, go back up to 100. These are, wait a minute. These are at 1%. We need them to be at 0%. All right, and then we'll go back up to 100. And then this can snap off. And our shield can also come back in. We might do the same thing with the shields. Yeah, we'll do this with the shield too. And this will go away. All might need to adjust this camera shake. Take this in. If you highlight a bunch of keyframes and you hold down Alt, you can spread out the shake. So before it was here, I'm just going to make it a little bit slower by spreading out the keyframes. It's lagging a little bit on the repeater thing. But it's going to be cool because eventually what I plan on doing is taking this... Well, let me collapse all my layers. Save it. Always remember to save. Eventually what I plan on doing is taking a bunch of particles here and like doing the same thing where all the particles will... like you'll see them spread out in Z space really aggressively. I think that could be cool. All right, we'll put on some jazz beats. How about that? Jazz beats? That'll be good. All right, let's catch up on the chat. Catch up on the chat. What are you guys saying in the chat? In the chat. God damn it. This fucking mic thing. Hello, everyone. We are checking in on the chat because I have to pee. So before I do that, I'd like to check in with all of you and see how you all are doing. Should I throw down a sick DJ set later? We could have the lights go with the music. That could be a fun thing. Here, let me turn this up. Those nanoleaf lights are fun. They are fun, fun, fun. All right, I have to pee, so I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. And when I return, we will continue to tilt, ladies and gentlemen. Be right back. Oh, geez. I had to pee. Everybody chill out. I had to pee. How did you do the I will return shortly and PSAE slide screen? You know what, Joseph? I knew that the mic was muted. I was looking at the wrong slider. So, in your face. Somebody's asking how I do this. And that is something that I made in After Effects, actually. It's just a video file that I am running through OBS. And I have hotkeys on my keyboard to switch to all the different things. So I'm like, hey guys, guess what? I will be back. And then I hit the 3 key. And then it puts that up. And then when I come back, I go, oh, hey, everybody, I'm here. And then when I need to say something really serious to you guys, I always go full screen for this. And I tell you how I'm feeling. And that's what this mode is. But for the most part, we like to stay in this mode so you guys can see what I'm working on. Obviously. I know, everybody, Joseph Yee in the chat, another one of my editors. Great human being. Love Joseph to death. He's absolutely bonkers at Valorant. I'm kind of afraid, low-key, that he's going to leave me to go pro in Valorant, but I hope not. Oh, Corey's in the chat, too. Oh, my God. Corey in the chat. All right, so this is what we have so far. This is the previs. This is the previs of what we're working on. We're working on a logo animation for the Interesting Liquid talk show, Tilts. Haha, very fun. And so this will be the intro bumper that is used at the beginning. Right now I have this like texture in the background. That's just there because it's part of the logo, but we're going to animate that and do some like 3D particle stuff later. I might do that off stream. I don't know. I don't know if you guys really want to be there for that. But I am using Red Giant Mirror, or no, Tau. Sorry, I'm using Tau for this 3D repeater thing. So we can actually start to do some cool stuff in it. I don't know why these mask paths have keyframes. I'm going to turn those off because that's kind of annoying. No, I don't want the masks. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. All right, so we're going to start messing around with this a little bit. So we can rotate. Maybe like a slight rotation. Oh my God. Oh God, it's crazy. Maybe we'll do a slight rotation as well. Like, no, X rotation's weird. Y rotation? Interesting. Interesting that the one doesn't... I don't know how the rotation properties work in this plugin. Oh, so we can do random size as well? That's kind of cool. We'll do random size Z. No, we won't. We won't do that either. Segment position. Oh, God. Ew. What a strange plugin. I love it. There's some weird stuff in here. All right, so we're not going to deal with the repeater anymore. We've kind of done all of our repeater color layer. Oh. No, we don't want to do that. Fractal displacement, material and lighting, textures. Paths from Tau lights. I don't know what that is, so I'm not gonna mess around with that. All right, so we've done the repeat paths, we've done the segments. All of this is good. Orient reference axis Z, okay. Tessellate, yeah, we'll keep it on triangle. That's fine. Okay, so the offset isn't doing anything right now. Offset texture, offset position. All right, so let's do textures. We'll do color. Color texture. So that's using the shield. So that's not what we want. Texture. No, that's the texture. All right, so we'll go none. Specular map as the shield. Normal map as the shield. Yeah, I guess it'll give it some... No, I don't like the way that looks. Oh, so you can scale the texture shader. Okay, we'll do the shader. Smooth, yeah, we'll fill it. Huh. I wonder why. Is it under material and lighting? Oh, there we go. Okay. Ah, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we want to make it a gold. Possibly. Okay, so the specular is doing something weird back here on like the very far one, which is interesting. We'll turn that down. Shininess. Ooh. Oh, baby. Metal. Yeah, we can make it metal. Cool. Great. Fresnel. I don't know if that's the same gold as the shield. I'm going to say it's probably not. It's kind of close. I guess we can make it like more of that color, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty close. I saw a tutorial online of you being able to do, you can do a gradient, like some crazy gradient with this. So we can do light fall off, and we'll do none. What does that actually look like if we play it? All right, so I think this is maybe hanging too long. Oh my god, you could add fog? What? Interesting. All right, world transform. All right, so yeah, this is what I wanted to do. Yeah, I want to uniformly rotate them. Get rid of these masks. Okay. My package is out for delivery, guys. Exciting. How exciting. All right, so we're going to rotate. We're going to do a world rotate. Oh my. Stop it with these masks, dude. So once it gets to here, we'll just rotate it a little bit. And then we'll have it come back. Although the center point, there we go. I feel like that's what was maybe screwing it up. Oh, so that could be cool too. So as it, so if we did the world position, as we go all the way up, we can do one of these, you know? Oh man, that could be cool. I'm gonna have to adjust these keyframes. All right, I'm not a fan of the world rotate the way that it's looking, but I am a fan of potentially trying to do something crazy here. Maybe we push all the way through. So really I need to match these keyframes is what needs to happen. Okay, so gotta... Oh, I see. Oh, so I can't separate the dimensions here. Which means that I actually can't do anything with these keyframes, which is very unfortunate because I can't separate the dimensions. All right, this might be a... All right, this is a silly experiment then. What up, guys? Satish, please don't spam me. I will check Discord later. I am not checking my Discord right now. Am I uploading this on YouTube? I can leave it up, yeah. I can leave up the live stream. It's not really a tutorial. I'm not really teaching right now. Well, kind of. I don't know. I'm just I'm freestyling this, trying to figure out what I want to do with this logo animation, you know? So when this hits, I kind of want everything to just go backwards. Like, because right now it's coming forwards a lot. Oh, there we go. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't know. What do you guys like better? Do you like it coming forward? It's weird to me because it's slamming down, so you would think that everything would go like backwards. So it's either this where it goes backwards and does the thing, or we can kind of like mirror it on either side so it does come forward. I think that's what's throwing me off, is it coming forward, because it doesn't make sense with like gravity and stuff. So with this one, at least, it's like... So this needs to be done by here, I think. Like, this needs to... Yeah, does this need to... Yeah, like maybe there... And then all of these need to be to here. This maybe needs to stop there. This needs to... Oh, shit. Which means that we can make the repeater a little more. So we'll do 6. And now in theory, I should be able to segment position. Oh God, it looks like spaghetti. Should we just make a spaghetti video now? That's cool. We can do that. All right, so segment size, world rotate, position random. So we could randomize the position and then they'll just go... Oh no, that doesn't make sense. So basically what I need to do is figure out a way to do the world positioning, because then I can actually like zoom in on this. So if it hits here, and I want to like maybe zoom and then have it come back. I would need to make it there. It's so robotic in the movement, and I can't do anything about it because I can't separate the position, which is kind of annoying, actually. I really want to be able to match exactly what I'm doing here, which I guess I could just do it with scale here. So I could scale, but then it's just scaling. It's not actually like... Yeah, so this needs to hit earlier. And then this can lag a little. All right, it's a little better. It's just not actually pushing through Z space, which is very sad. Eclectic rap. Hip hop workout. Parsa is also working in After Effects right now. Hell yeah. KO Remix for me is awesome. Never saw it before. Okay, cool. Great, great. Taught me a lot about Premiere Pro. Thank you for that. You are welcome for that. Premiere Pro is an amazing platform for editing. I love it a lot. All right, let's pick up from where we left off. Stay safe and stay at bloody home. Thank you, Paradox. Forward is better, but make it faster. What are you guys saying? I'm editing my YouTube video in Premiere Pro. Awesome. I'm editing this logo in After Effects. Thanks for stopping by the stream. What do you think about Gamers Class? They're okay. They're pretty good. Ask the pros, you know. It's like you're trying to get some information about games and stuff. I'm into it. I like the format. Currently working on modding my transition in After Effects. Thanks for your inspiration. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, it's Harlem. What up, buddy? Yeah, if, for those of you that are using OBS, basically all I did was create like 3 or 4 different like layer solids, and then it kind of comes in with like all the logos that are on there, and then that's pretty much all it is. Nothing too crazy. I don't understand graph editor. How can I make it fast and slow? Okay. So if we look at these first scale keyframes right here, right, of like the text coming in, I actually just did a video on this on my channel if you are really wanting to get a little bit more information. But basically, it's coming in really fast. Like this vertical line here is indicating that it's coming in really fast and then slowing down into the position, right? So that's what's happening here, is it's scaling insanely fast. And then by the time it gets to here, it's going much slower. But we're also doing a little camera shake in there, so it kind of gets masked a little bit. I almost feel like I should continue the camera shake for like 2 more keyframes here, maybe. Yeah, that feels a little bit better. And then for this, what we'll do is we'll scale it in even more because it actually does look kind of cool. So hopefully this will follow. Yeah, there we go. That's looking kind of cool. And then for this, there is rendering. So we can turn on multi-sampling, which going to full quality. Let's see. Multi-sampling. It's really not doing much. Full render, depth of field, camera settings, which we don't have a camera in the comp, so we're not going to get any depth of field, which is fine. I don't know where this fog is. Oh, I see. Oh, so you can make it kind of like disappear into nothing. That's kind of cool. So we can add some fog to it. So it kind of like disappears back into the distance a little bit instead of being so full. Yeah, we'll do it a little. All right, that's kind of cool. I'm into that. Turn this back to 3rd quality. Or should it be white fog? Maybe it should be white because the original text was white. So we'll do white, and then we'll set this to go back even farther. Just like that. All right, this is looking kind of cool. I don't know what about it I'm still not like amped on. It's like when this... Oh, I think it's when this comes in, the shield, like... We have to do something with the shield, I think. Because like the shield going away, I think is the thing that's like really weird to me. But we can't just leave it there. Yeah, we can't just leave the shield. So something has to happen. What are you guys saying in the chat? You guys can chat amongst yourselves. Big fan, brother. I learned After Effects and Premiere Pro by seeing all of your videos. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Are we allowed to send links? No, I have links disabled in the chat right now. But if you guys want, this link right here will get you to the Learn How to Edit Stuff Discord channel, and you can drop in links into the tutorial request channel. There's a bunch of other channels that you guys can join. Make sure you read the rules, otherwise you won't be assigned a role. So this will get you into the Learn How to Edit Stuff Discord, and this right here will get you a free trial to Epidemic Sound. The best royalty-free music. We the best music. DJ Khaled. All right, this is looking fine for now. Matt, are you still in the chat? What should I do with this? How about shattering the shield when it lands? Yeah, I want to do something. But because this is taking up like so much depth, it's kind of like it's going to get really cluttered, I think. What up? What up? Everybody joining the chat. Hello. I wonder what happens if we actually do something like that where it gets like much bigger. So yeah, what can we do with the shield here? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to delete these opacity keyframes. And I'm going to try something weird. Let's add... I don't want it to be blue. Strobe settings, random color and brightness settings. Aha! Okay, so we'll make it gold, I guess. So we'll do different versions of gold. The red kind of looks cool. Maybe we'll do like more of an orange here. That kind of looks cool. Color shadows. But we're not actually doing anything here. Oh, I think the punch it settings. Yeah, there we go. Okay. More damage. And I think that this will happen over time. Let's see what this actually just looks like by itself. Okay, so that's not... frame rate. All right, we'll do 24 frames a second. Alpha edge fix, great. Random seed, okay. Where's that green coming from? I don't have any green in my color. Scan, no, it's not coming from that. It's not coming from that. No. Color separation. Aha! There we go. Turn it on low resolution. Pixelate the shit out of it. I mean, that might be cool. Oh. Oh, baby, a triple. That's kind of cool. So we're retaining the shape of the shield, but it's, you know, doing some weird, like, 8-bit pixelation thing. It's kind of cool. At the end, make the shield come forward slowly and then have it slam back into place with a shake particles, then inverts colors. Wait, hold on. Wait, what are you saying? All right, hey, quit. Paradox, quit spamming. I'll put you in timeout. Spamming my chat. How dare you spam the chat? There's a common human etiquette. Don't spam the chat. All right, so if I'm trying to understand this, you at the end make the shield come forward slowly, then have it slam back into place with a shake particle and then inverts colors. I mean, I feel like I could probably have the... It might be cool to like have it rotate. Like if this whole thing rotates a little. Let's see. Let's do a rotation exercise and let's see if I hate it immediately. Might be way too much rotation. But we're going to smooth it out. So we're actually going to have it lag on the rotation. Oh, that's chaotic. And then what if it just like immediately rotates back? No, that's so whack. What the fuck? Okay. So maybe we do a U rotate here. Make the curve look like a giant U. Yeah, okay. I kind of like what it's doing here, but then it needs to rotate back like really quickly. Okay. All right. I don't hate it initially. What do you guys think about the rotation? Oh, Matt is in the chat. Way to show up late, Matt. This might be cool if I counter rotate the shield so that the shield rotates independently the opposite direction. Which I guess the rotation really needs to be done by here, which then this can rotate by done by there. And then this will counter rotate slightly the opposite way. So then this now is going to do the opposite of a U. Let's see. God, I'm going to keep going back and forth on whether or not I want the repeater to do its thing like forward. I think it's way too much to do it forward because we've been working the opposite direction. So yeah, oh God, that looks way too crazy. All right, yeah, this is. I feel like it's like snapping I almost feel like it's snapping back in too quickly. Don't bleb stab me in the chat. What up, everybody? Welcome to the Friday Learn How to Edit Stuff stream. It's your boy, Naughty and Sans. We are animating a logo today. I still don't know how I feel about this. I feel like it's like snapping back in a little bit too quickly. Sure. It's okay. Everyone, my wife is back here asking me if I'd like something to eat. Thank you. This is my wife, Jill, everybody. Hi. Oh, they can't see you. You have to like really get that. Yeah, there she is. She made me a really nice sandwich. Oh, that she took a bite out of. She had to taste it to make sure it's good. Look at that. Wow. This deserves full screen love. Delightful. This is homemade gluten-free sourdough bread. She even made the starter herself with the yeast and everything. Oh my God, I'm salivating. All right, so while I'm eating lunch, I guess we might as well answer some questions, yeah? She spoils me. She's too good to me, chat. I just sit in here all day and animate logos. She's too good to me. All right. You guys have questions for me? Can you say my name? Yeah, is it Yair Amarin? Yair Amarin? I don't know. Is that how you say it? I have no idea. I need to like get the chat bigger. Can I do that? Oh, I can. Hell yeah. Blind person mode. All right. Scrolling down. What's Matt saying? The quarantine sourdough gang. Can you make more meme tutorials, please? Yes, I will eventually. I don't keep up on meme culture, but if you guys want, go to this link if you're not in the Discord. There is a channel for memes or something. Like, if you guys want meme tutorials, I need to know what memes are actually relevant, because I truly don't know. I don't know what memes are relevant and what aren't. Oh my God, I'm going to attempt to eat this sandwich. Oh God. Oh, wow. Oh, that's good stuff. How come I mainly use Windows instead of Apple? Well, because I built my PC. And the great thing about Windows is when a new graphics card comes out or a new CPU comes out, I can just buy it and put it in my computer and upgrade it. For the longest time, Apple didn't allow you to upgrade your computer or the components inside your computer, which was really annoying because you pay thousands of dollars for a machine that, you know, could be obsolete within a year if Intel makes some crazy breakthrough in their technology or something. So I wanted to have the option to build a PC. Also, like I have 16 terabytes of storage in my computer. To my knowledge, you can't do that on an Apple. So at least not when I bought this or built this, because the trash can was still the only like Mac Pro that's out there. The new one definitely looks sick, but I'm not going to spend $6,000 on a computer. That seems insane. Ooh. It's messy, but it's delicious. PC specs. I have 32 gigs of RAM, an Intel i7 8700K CPU, liquid and air cooled, and my graphics card is the 1080 Ti Titan XP Collector's Edition. Shakar I don't know how to say your last name. Warat? Shikar or Sikar? Warat? I don't know how to say it. Sorry. Pardon my non-Indian speaking tongue. What am I struggling with the most as a video editor? That's a good question. What am I struggling with the most as a video editor? I think creative, like, roadblocks probably, because they just kind of happen out of nowhere. Oh, I missed some questions. Sorry. Do you spend more time in Premiere or After Effects, and which is your favorite? I definitely spend more time in Premiere, and they're two completely different programs, so it's kind of hard to say which one's my favorite. Premiere is more standard, like non-linear editing, and After Effects is more motion graphics, VFX, compositing, that kind of stuff. So they're used for two completely different things, but I like them both equally the same for what they do. Matt with the OK Boomer. PC specs, already went through it. Already struggling, already went through it. That shield. That shield, everyone like normal gold or bright gold. I guess weigh in on the shield. But we're doing some like 8-bit pixelation effect on it right now. Do you have a room in your Discord for chatting about editing with members? Yes, I do actually. Join the Discord and you will find out. Hello from Mexico. Hello, hello. Hello from the United States. What's my GPU? It's the 1080 Ti Titan XP Collector's Edition. It's the Star Wars one. Ooh. Do I need anything more than 16 gigs of RAM if I only use dual screen editing in Premiere and no AE? No. I don't think so. I did find out that the one thing that'll kill your RAM is having multiple tabs open in Google Chrome. So if you're finding like weird slowdown issues, if you have a shit ton of tabs open in Chrome, apparently that'll kill your RAM. So don't do that. Thank you for your tutorial. So helpful. Thank you for the comment. I appreciate you. I don't know what Matt's answering in the chat. Hi, can you make more DaVinci Resolve tutorials, please? It is growing really high. Yeah, I started... I'll do it. I'll do a DaVinci Resolve tutorial, but to be completely honest, I am not sold on it as an editing platform. There's a lot of things that should be really, really easy that aren't, and it took me like a really long time to find. Now, granted, the more I use it, the easier it would become, but I don't know, man. I cannot let go of Dynamic Link, Adobe Dynamic Link. Being able to open up Photoshop documents and After Effects projects in Premiere while I'm editing and stuff is like, it's so nice. Quickly pop over, make a lower third real quick, you know, use it inside of After Effects. You can update it with whatever, like, I don't know. The integration with everything with Adobe is just way too nice to give up. So I don't think I'll ever give it up. But yes, I can do more DaVinci Resolve tutorials. I know a lot of people are curious about it because it's free and everyone likes things that are free. So might as well. ACOG TV, it's his birthday today or her birthday. Not really sure. Happy birthday, ACOG. Birthday, quarantine birthday. Oof. I feel it. I feel it. So I just get into After Effects world, but your laptop is not that powerful. Just ordered 2070 RTX. So it's that power from handling, tracking, all that powerful stuff. To my knowledge, and I could be completely lying right now, I don't think that After Effects utilizes a tremendous amount of GPU memory. I think it's mostly CPU based. I think. I'm actually not sure. I should probably look into that before I go spouting all these fake facts. All right, Paradox. I hear you on the shield. All right? No spamming the chat. People who spam the chat, I'm going to put you in timeout. That's how it works. The harsh reality of the world. Reese, I joined your Discord after watching your parallax tutorial on YouTube. Really love your community. I've learned a lot from your channel. Thank you. Thanks, Reese. I appreciate that. What a nice comment. Everybody be more like Reese. Hey, you hear me? Everybody be more like Reese. Good person to follow. Thank you, Reese. Do you use any hotkeys to make editing faster? Yes. Joseph has too many tabs open. Do I use any hotkeys to make editing faster? Yes, absolutely. 100,000%. You should all be setting your own hotkeys. When is my next video? I was going to try to shoot one tomorrow, but my wife and I are fostering and potentially adopting a dog, and he is coming tomorrow morning, so I don't know if I'm going to have time to make a video this week. But a lot of people have been asking me about like TikTok editing trends. And there's some, I started using TikTok more just because people started asking me for stuff. And there's a lot of people that just like fake people out on TikTok and just edit stuff. And people are like, how'd you do that? It's like, yeah, it's After Effects. A Live is asking me to play this video. All right. I'll play it while I'm eating. Working on a logo animation. So this is what's going on right now. We're working on it. We're working on it. My CPU is almost not using AE. What's in your Slack? A bunch of messages from my coworkers probably asking me for things to do, but I'm doing things today. The Playdate edit. Can somebody explain to me what the Playdate trend is on TikTok? Because I really fully don't understand it. It's that stupid song, I guess I'm just a Playdate to you. I get that. But like, it's just a bunch of speed ramps of like random celebrities. Can somebody explain to my boomer brain what the Playdate trend is on TikTok, please? Paradox, you're spamming the chat. If you spam the chat, you go into timeout. Those are the rules. I don't make them, I just enforce them. Do you use auto hotkey to speed up editing tasks? I don't know what auto hotkey is. So no? No, I don't. Dude, I'm telling you, man. Epidemic sound. Swear to God. Fire beats. Thank you. My wife spoils me every time. She just bought me blood orange and orange juice seltzer water. My God. I'm not worthy. I am staying safe from COVID-19. The good thing about editing is that it can be done from the comfort of a small room with just a computer, which is what I've been doing for the last month. More than a month, my God. What do I think about Camtasia Studio? I actually really like Camtasia Studio. I use Camtasia to do all my screen recordings for all of my tutorials on YouTube. And the way that it works, like with zooming in and zooming out and doing like auto like framing and stuff, is actually really nice. And I've been using it a lot more to do, it's mostly like tutorial based stuff, but it's pretty intuitive and it's kind of nice to work with. There's a couple things that are just like kind of about it, but for the most part, it's not bad. Do I know Scout? No, I do not. Do I know how to make game edits? Not montages, but edits like back in the COD days. Yes? Question mark? There was a question mark in that state. Yes? Uh-oh, we ran out of hip hop. All right, new playlist. Let's go to house. See what kind of house music Epidemic Sound is rocking. Tropical house? Hell yeah. Camtasia. Okay, we already answered that. What's my degree? I have a degree in television production and post-production, and I learned more not in college than I ever did in college. Going to film school, I feel like it's only really useful for meeting people. And if you make friends in college that end up going off and being successful or like want you to collaborate with them on certain projects, then I feel like it's useful. But I don't know, man. I mean, I went to college, it was cool, but I learned so much more outside of college than I ever did while I was there. Are edits like Scout possible in After Effects or Premiere Pro? I'll have to look at some of his edits, but I'm assuming yes. Is there a way to upgrade my CPU for free? Not to my knowledge. Enter a contest to win a CPU? Maybe? What are your thoughts on DaVinci Resolve? I think it is absolutely incredible and very, very powerful for color grading, which is initially what the program was made for. And then they kind of introduced this whole editing side of it. And there's definitely some things in DaVinci Resolve that I think absolutely kind of like shit on Adobe Premiere. Specifically, the speed and the consistency of stabilizing footage in Resolve, I feel like is better than in Premiere. But so far, that's really the only thing that I was like, wow, Resolve actually does a much better job of doing this than Premiere. But DaVinci Resolve is like light years ahead of where Lumetri Color is. So if I have the time or the mental capacity to care, I will always color grade in DaVinci Resolve if I can. I'm making you hungry. Go get some food. I'm trying to finish this so I can jump back into this logo animation. Paradox wants to know if it would be better if he unlocked all of his cores. Tough to say, because if your computer doesn't have the right power supply, using more cores will use more power, which may cause some issues. So I don't really know what kind of computer specs you're rocking. So it's kind of hard to point you in a direction there. Do I still have contact with my old friend that I used to do videos with? Yes, I do. All of them. They're still some of my really good friends today. I've subscribed to your channel from my 5 accounts. My mom, dad, grandmom, grandfather, and my brother. Just make sure that we all support you. Thank you. Play Safe House? What is Safe House? Is that like an actual... there's no albums called Safe House. There's no tracks called Safe House. I mean, I understand the joke that you were trying to make, but my joke kind of backfired because it doesn't exist. Unfortunately. How do you make a cheat? Oh, how did I make a cheat sheet for the Redbone meme tutorial? I have a music production background, so I basically just transposed it on a keyboard. I have a keyboard over here. You can't see it; it's off camera. But I just played it on a keyboard and then figured out like the different like octaves that were necessary to translate into Premiere to do the pitch shift. So there's no like program that I ran it through or anything. It was literally just manually doing it on a keyboard. Thanks, bro. Your videos made me do a lot of great things about marketing in college. You're welcome. Thank you for letting me know. Do I know how to make that covered mic sound effect in Premiere? Yes, use the low pass audio filter. Okay. I've finished my lunch. It was very good. Shout out to my beautiful wife. Why don't you make AMV tutorial? Because I don't watch anime, and I don't want to start now. And I certainly don't spend my free time watching anime music videos. It sounds awful. Have I tried AutoHotkey? No, I have not. Actually, I'm in film making college. Oh, in Delhi, India. I'm not much wealthy, but in future, when I'll be rich, I'll super chat you $1,000 just to thank you. Hope we'll be in contact on Instagram soon. Yes, I will check my Instagram later. Can you share the naming reason behind this YouTube channel? Sure. I initially kind of did it as a joke where I didn't know what to name my channel. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to call it Learn How to Edit Stuff, like as just a joke. And then it got popular-ish, kind of. I don't know. It initially was like just a joke, but then I came to find out later that the SEO on it is actually really great because learn how and how to and edit kind of have a lot of like searchability on YouTube. So my joke ended up paying off, I suppose. I'm going to answer just a couple more questions and then I'm going to jump back in. How did you learn to edit in the old days? I taught myself. I 100% taught myself. I opened up every program that I had and just messed around with everything until I figured out what everything did. And I just kept doing it over and over and over again for hours and hours and hours at a time, for days, weeks, months, years. And now we're here. How do you do the Timothy Chalamet edit? Like when they move in slow motion and then normal again. That's just a speed ramp. I can show you guys how to do that with something else. Your last stream inspired me to play with motion graphics. I'm working on a Brooklyn Bridge intro for a YouTuber and it's taking all day. I'm jealous of your efficiency. Love your videos. Well, the efficiency comes with time. So the more time you spend, the more efficient you get. And if you give yourself some good hotkeys, it helps everything go a lot faster. But thank you for the message. I want to learn more in After Effects, but I don't know where to find clips to edit. Do you know like a site or something? I mean, it just depends on what you want to do, right? Like you can go on Envato or Video Hive or whatever and just buy some stock footage and just mess around with it. But you can learn After Effects without editing clips. Like I have no footage in this whole project. Like this is literally just text layers and shape layers and stuff. So you don't necessarily need footage to use. All right, I'm no longer reading chat. So I think it might be funny to do like a little like little squeaky tilt. So I guess now we have to do all the particles, huh? That's probably the next thing. Because in the original logo, we had this texture. So it's like a big spray paint texture kind of thing. So I think once we get back to here, maybe like the actual texture can come in. From here, I think, boom, it hits here, and then all the particles kind of happen. So I'll add a new solid, and I will add trap code particular. And I will do this, and I will do this. All right, particle designer. Let's see. All right, emitter type. Can I save this? Save back values. I guess we'll do grid or yeah, box, I guess. We'll do box and explode. Particles per second. Wish that I could stay. All right, so we need to increase the birth rate. Explode. All right, so particles per second. All right, so we'll do a lot. 10,000 particles per second. guess we don't really need to do Z space yet. There we go. All right, so we'll push them 3D. Okay, particles per second, increase that. Okay, Alright, that looks good for now. Motion, direction, outwards? Yeah, that'll be, or inwards actually. We'll do inwards. Direction, speed. Rotation, I don't think really matters here. I mean, it could later, but it might not matter now. Velocity, all right, so this is something that will end up changing and animating later. So right now the inherent velocity is 0, but we'll keyframe it to go, right? Like that's kind of what you want to do, is like have it all go towards the back. The box though, I guess we need to like make this wider and taller. It looks like we're flying through space right now. Okay. All right, velocity distribution. So some of them will have random velocity. I guess we can keep that at 20. That's fine. Velocity for motion. And we'll keep that default too. All right, particle type. Streaklet. Sprite? No, we don't have any. Textured polygon. No, I think the streaklet is what we want. We want the life. We'll do a random. Randomize it by 50%. Particle feather, 0. Number of streaks. Okay, we'll do 4. And 40. Randomize it a little bit. Always add a random element to your particles. Always. Now the size is not big enough. I've lowered the music. That's the first message I looked at this whole time. Okay. Particles, particles, particles. Do we want to blend? No, not yet. I want to save this as a preset. Okay, we'll do blending later. Size. hold on. Why is it? So particle type is the streaklet. Oh, I see. I see what's happening. Yeah, okay, now we'll randomize. Yeah. Okay, now we can do this. All right, size randomize, yes. Aspect ratio 1:1, okay. Size over life. I guess we'll have it start big and get smaller as it dies. That makes sense. Smooth. All right, offset to motion doesn't make sense. We don't need to worry about that. Okay, opacity. Yeah, opacity is good. Color is going to be white. Great. Shading. Do we want to shade these particles? Pure virtual function call. Runtime error. Okay. I don't know when the last time I saved my project was. I'm sure it auto-saved. Let's check our auto-save. All right, so it's saved at 112. Oof. Well, that sucks. These kinds of things happen, guys. Wants to know what my keyboard model is. I'm using the Razer Black Widow Tournament Edition V2. Something like that, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Man, when After Effects crashes when you're in the middle of doing something really intense, that's super annoying. Well, the good news is we were literally just doing some particles, so... Well, hopefully it saved my preset in particular. We're about to find out. Did it save my preset? I don't think it did. That is very annoying. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, custom. Oh, but it only saved... That's annoying. Alright, it's fine. I know what I did. Alright, explode. We did like a bazillion particles a second. And the positioning was fine. These are all individualized. Okay, motion was inwards. velocity was something that we were going to keyframe. So can I save this whole thing? Save system preset. All right, let's see. All right, well, hopefully that'll... All right, so the particle type is, we already got that. Great. Size, great. Size random. Size over life was this. And particle type. Oh, number. Yeah, okay, great. Opacity, color. Okay, great. Okay, so we're not going to try to shade it. I don't think we're going to do any gravity. We might turn some physics on, though. Position turbulence. Scale turbulence? Yeah, that might be cool. Spin seems obnoxious. Eruption. Okay. Fluid, air resistance, okay. All right, let's apply that for now. So in this, as soon as it hits, boom. We will do the particle velocity. Okay. Velocity there, boom. Okay, so it hits. Going the wrong way. Why? It's supposed to be going inwards. All right, I guess it'll go outwards then. Okay, it's a motion blur. I'm very confused by this. Okay. So now my velocity should work. But it's not. I'm so confused by this. Well, depending on the frame rate of this, I could maybe... Why? Right now I'm trying to get this to look like the particles are exploding, like fast, and then like reversing it and speeding it up. So if I did this and then reversed. Okay, so that doesn't work. I don't get it, why these particles are not cooperating. The emboss effect, like for this part, Matt? Are you talking about like the like distance render? Or are you talking about like the actual... So you're talking about the distance render, like how it gets white in the back? That's what you're talking about? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can change that. Probably turn the segments down. So it's a little bit cleaner. Save before I do this. Whoa! I don't want that. Yeah, so we want an extrusion. Okay, I think that should be better, Matt. It might be cool that once it hits, it actually, if we animated the fog start, so like animating this, to kind of like go backwards in a sense. It's like stepping though, so it's not actually fluid. That's unfortunate. It's stepping down based on the number of repetitions, which sucks that it's not a smooth scale. Because it's smooth when you do it here. Maybe I'm just not noticing. Oh, it's my fog end, that's why. These particles are annoying, dude. I need to figure out how to make it better, because right now it's super lame. See you guys. Thanks for coming by. Sorry, I'm hitting a... I'm just trying to figure out... These particles are pissing me off. A lot, actually. A considerable amount. So I guess the separation of the letters really doesn't do anything for me, to be honest. Oh, creative roadblock. Creative roadblock. See, this is what happens when you don't pre-plan your animations, guys. You get to a point where you're like, oh, okay. Hmm. I don't know, guys. I just don't know. Yeah, come in tilted and then reset. If it comes in tilted, you probably won't even notice because of the repeater thing. Honestly. I'm not attached to the little like tilt at the end. I don't really care that much. Preview it in full resolution, shall we? Maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know. I mean, I definitely think the particles need some work. And maybe it's like too much gold happening here. I mean, we could keep the outlines white to stick with the text just being white in general. And then we can turn the fog color to gold. And now maybe this is... God, man, I don't know. Hey, and I'm trying to join your Discord, but the link expired. Make sure you go to invite.gg, not discord.gg. I will try it right now. What? Do not block this site. Yeah, it works. invite.gg/LHTES. So make sure you go to invite.gg, please. And then it should work. Matt, I don't know what to do about this line color. I'm going to message you on Slack. Maybe we'll just make it black. Reese says, just applied for the Red Giant Complete Package student membership. I never heard of Red Giant before your stream. I'm looking forward to trying out some of the tools. It looks insane. Yes, Reese. Reese has been so good on this stream. Thank you, Reese. Yeah, Red Giant Complete is the shit. It's really, really, really cool. There's a lot of super dope. I mean, I'm only using one little element of it, which is Tau, which is like this 3D repeater thing. And I guess I'm using Particular too, but it's not... Particular's not cooperating right now, and it's annoying me. These particles look like dog shit. I think I need to make the fog color this background color so that it bleed. There we go. That's what it's been missing the whole time. So the fog color is now bleeding into the background, which is great. Yeah, I feel like all of this needs to, like, extend a little bit. Like, this can happen here. This can come here. This can maybe come here. This now. Yeah, all of these can come a little bit farther out. Including this. This can go back to normal there. This can come here. What is this? Oh, that can go here. All right, what does that look like? So we just extended the reverse animation so it lasts a little bit longer. Oh, all right, we did something weird. It's the rotation. Okay, it's for sure the rotation on this guy. Man, it's doing some really funky stuff that I don't like. Oh, it's this. I don't know, guys. I'm drawing a blank here. I really am. I don't know what to do anymore. Oh, God. Oh. I've hit a creative roadblock. These particles are annoying. See, this is the time that I would go out for a walk, probably. But since I'm streaming, you know, I don't want to just leave you guys hanging. Sumo Gucci. Thank you. Much appreciated. Yes, yes. To the untrained eye. Do you have someone separate who will do the sound for this, or will you do it yourself? I will do it myself. How'd you get so good at editing in After Effects? Hashtag respect. Yeah, a lot of time. I've been doing this for 14 years. Yeah, there feels like should be more elasticity. I agree. Like, this needs to all collapse faster, but I guess I literally can't do it anymore. Well, I guess if I dip below, but then it'll... That's actually kind of cool. When it dips below its intended value. Yeah, because that helps like suck it back in. That's kind of cool. Could try chromatic aberrations on the text as it comes forward. Yeah, I could maybe do that. Let's see. Let's save first before we do this. Stylize. No, it's not under stylize. It's under utilities. No, it's not. Oh, no, it's under distort. There we go. Okay, we're going to take off the edge blur and the radial blur. I'm going to solo this layer so we can actually see what's going on. And turn up the master distortion. We're going to scale down the blue just a little. Okay, I like that. I like that. We'll flatten it. Yeah. Alright, we don't need to do any lens textures. And then the master scale. Alright, so we'll see what this looks like with the master distortion animated. I may only want to do it... yeah, you're probably right. So we'll do it starting from here. Master distortion. And then we'll have it correct itself by this point. Okay, master distortion. We'll have it lag like crazy. And we'll have it hold and then change. Maybe we'll see. It's kind of cool. The red is not nearly as prevalent as I want it to be. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. All right, let's see what that looks like. I wish I could... oh, God, I could add force motion blur on it, but that's going to make my computer explode. Let's see. I think it's a little distracting with the chromatic aberration. Unless it hits by here, like fully hits by here, and then goes away as it starts to go backwards. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't like transition smoothly though. It just goes from fully on to like not on at all. Which I almost feel like, oh man. Yeah, I feel like for the chromatic aberration, where's the one that's in? It might not even be in this. I think it's only in Premiere. Oh no, I got it. Oh, the other one looks cooler. Yeah, I like where your head's at, Matt. I think it's cool. Reese, how did he just do a search? The effects manager, the After Effects effects manager. If you hit Control Space, it lets you search. It's a video copilot plugin for After Effects. It's free, so definitely go ahead and download that. But yeah, I can search for like chromatic aberration, right? And then I can just drop it straight on there. I like it. It's just the fall off of it is really annoying. Because what I'm thinking that I'm going to have to do is actually do all of the scaling individually. Which is fine, it's just annoying. So now I have to set the red, blue, and green scale. To all be the same. So if we do it 1 and 1. Oh, and then the distortion all has to be the same too. 0? Okay, okay, okay. We're getting somewhere. 0. Okay, so I have to set the distortion and the scale. Okay. And then we'll do the green. And okay. Which I guess I'm not even doing the scale at all, so we can get rid of scale and just do the distortion. So in theory now, I can do that. And delay. So yeah, I'll delay it to here. And then keep it up. Yeah, so we'll do that for everything. Delay to here. Out, down. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Wow, that's so whack that you... Like, the master distortion just doesn't do smooth fall off. That's so dumb that you have to do it manually this way. And then we'll have it do it again here. So... this now, so as soon as it gets to here, I will copy and paste all of these keyframes and then do one of these. And then it'll go away. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. All right, I'm kind of into that. I'm into that. I'm into that. I kind of want to delay the scale almost, so that this like really snaps in at the end. Yeah, that looks sick. Maybe that's what it was missing. It was just like the weird scale. And then what we can do is we can make the rotation of the shield overshoot itself a little bit so that this... wait. If I delete... Oh man, I'm really gonna have to push that up. That's kind of cool. So then once it slams in on the scale, I think it needs to like even come down a little bit more here. Which... how am I going to do this? I guess... And then from here, this is going to be tagged to the letter control. Now it should all scale. Yeah, sick. It's like stepping weirdly. Stop stepping. Stop stepping, After Effects. Just do that. Why you gotta be difficult? Okay, it's kind of cool. It's still like going away instantly. Like the chromatic aberration is just like instantly disappearing, which that doesn't make any sense to me why it's doing that. Because like here's the ending and then it just clicks off like all of a sudden. My God, my buddy just got an iPhone for the longest time, and he was the one in our group chat that was always turning it green. This is a very exciting text. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Relic. What up, bud? Force zoom blur, destroy your PC. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm trying to figure out why this chromatic aberration thing is being an asshole, but not sure. Fractal displacement. Is that doing anything? Oh God. It's turning into spaghetti. Oh God. Oh no, please. Please don't turn to spaghetti. No, no, no. I mean, it might be cool to potentially, like, once it gets to this point, to kind of do a little spaghetti. Like a 20% spaghetti. Let's try it. Let's try 20% spaghetti. Amplitude, and then by the time it gets to here, it will be back to normal. And then right at the height of it all. All right, we'll do, I lied. We're going to do 30% spaghetti. Okay. When it like comes back around to here, really, I guess the amplitude can go up to like a lot of spaghetti here, just randomly. And then we'll make sure to do one of these guys. There we go. Subtle. It's subtle, guys. Subtle spaghetti is the best kind of spaghetti. Because if I were to take this and smooth it out, then it's like just a jumbled mess of spaghetti. It kind of gives it a little bit of flair. But I'm going to go back to my original idea. Subtle spaghetti. Which begs to differ. When do we do the camera shake? We might need to move this over a little bit. Yeah, so I really need to figure out the particles. The particles are the things that are like really making me angry. I hope you stay safe in the US. Yes, I am staying inside, washing my hands regularly, and not doing much of anything other than editing. So we're doing good. We're doing good here. Thank you for asking. Spaghetti. We just made some After Effects spaghetti. Does Kittens10 still own the Discord server? There was nobody ever named Kittens10 who owned the Discord server. It was always I, not Ian Sands. Subtle spaghetti. Oh my goodness. Thank you for your video reel tips. Thank you for your video reel tips. Here is my tip. Give me feedback on my video reel when you have time. It would be awesome. Keep up the good work. Thank you for the donation. Much, much appreciated. Send it to me on Discord. Put it in the Your Stuff chat. The co-owner I met, remember that stream where you talked to him and you gave him the Big Boy King? He's still there. Oh, no, I don't think so. Oh, it's your latest video that you uploaded? Okay, cool. I will go and check it out after the stream. Thank you for the tip. Much appreciated. You have continued to fund my coffee addiction. Okay. God, I really don't know what to do about these gosh darn particles that are looking like trash. Because it's not letting me control the velocity. It's like doing it in the particle designer. Like, can I make the duration longer? Like, why? Or is it only doing it? No. I mean, even that looks better with the motion blur. But this needs to certainly be under the camera shake. So like maybe there. I don't like how it's all like sucking towards one point. Like that's kind of annoying, and like it's all going to the center, which I guess is like what it's supposed to do, but what would be causing that? So it's that. Okay, so that's a little bit better. Okay. So once it gets to here, I want this to click over from repeat from repetitions from 6 to 4. Let's see what that does. We want me to go from 6 to 2. Six to 2. Reese with the €5 donation. Thank you very much, Reese. Guess what? Full screen for those of you that are donating to the stream. Thank you so much for donating. I know that these are weird times where people have lost their jobs and people aren't spending money. So any amount of money that you give towards my caffeine addiction will do exactly that. It will fund my caffeine addiction. So thank you guys for the donations. I very much appreciate it. And I'm glad that you learned something. That's the whole point of Learn How to Edit Stuff, is to learn how to edit stuff. Okay. I'm liking that. It's not as many repetitions. So basically what I just did, guys, is I changed the repeater right now. Before it was set to 6. So then when it came back through and it did like the inverse of itself, it was still 6 repetitions. So it goes from 6 to 2 once it kind of joins itself back up. So I'm going frame by frame here. Still 6 right here. Still 6, but it lines up with itself, and then it goes to 2. And then we're also doing the spaghetti. What's my favorite coffee? I order coffee from a coffee plantation in Costa Rica called Don Juan's Coffee Plantation. They do this honey coffee, and they air dry the beans. I visited the plantation when I was in Costa Rica, and they air dry the beans outside for like 3 months, and they drip honey over it, and then the honey like soaks into the coffee. It's insane. It's super, super good. But anyway, it goes from 6 repetitions to 2 so that it doesn't get as jumbled when the spaghetti happens. All right, I'm starting to like my particles a little more. I think we need to add more of them because when this clicks over, you can kind of see there's like so many particles that are happening that it's and then maybe once this stops, we need to have another particle system that's just kind of like floating around in the background. Huh. Okay. We're getting somewhere, guys. How long have we been streaming? 3 hours? Okay. Okay. Not bad for 3 hours, and also not consistently working on it for 3 hours straight. We've been getting distracted, you know? I missed the start. How did you do the camera shake? Make all the layers 3D and then add a camera and add a wiggle. Looks really cool. No, I'm actually doing the camera shake on just an adjustment layer, and on that adjustment layer is a transform property. So basically what I'm able to do on this transform, so this adjustment layer being at the top, it affects every layer underneath it. So basically what I'm doing is it's starting at its original position, and then each one of these keyframes right here is a different positioning data, and it's starting and ending at the exact same position data. So right up here on the position, it goes from 960 and 540 to 1002 and 559, then to 981, then back. And then it lands back at its original position. So it's shaking all the layers underneath it uniformly. And this works for everything. And you can also make the motion blur. Right now, I'm using the composition motion blur. But I'm going to turn that off and then uncheck this little box that says use composition shutter angle. And then I'm going to crank my shutter angle to 360. And now you can force a different kind of motion blur using the transform property. So that's kind of a cool one. I almost feel like I want to make this a more aggressive shake, because right now it's like not aggressive enough. So I'm really going to go crazy on the second frame. and like push this all the way over to the side. Like all the way over to there. And then this one will go like all the way up. All right, that second frame is maybe a little too much. Split the difference, split the difference. And the composition shutter angle is a little... Here, I'll just use comp shutter angle, and then I will do the regular motion blur. There you go. All right, this is still too aggressive. Subtlety is the key to a good camera shake, you know? I'm not even following my own rules. There we go. That looks pretty good. Does anybody know if you can add chat commands for YouTube streaming? Like if you guys did !point specs, it would just pop up, so I don't have to ever do that anymore. Does anybody know? Let's see. How to add commands to your YouTube stream. Oh, so it has to be Nightbot. Okay, I can set that up for later. Yeah, you can do it in YouTube too. I didn't know that you could. But now that I know that you can, my God, change the game. All right, I'm going to... I'm going to render this out as a GIF real quick so I can send it to some people at my work to see if anybody has any super aggressive thoughts. For those of you that don't have GIF Gun, this is like the best plugin of all time. I'm going to name my comp real quick because I didn't do that. Tilts V1. Make GIF. Yo, student red giant application just got approved. I'm jealous, dude. I had to pay the full price. I mean, I'm not jealous. I love it, and I use it every single day. No, get GIF Gun. GIF Gun, you do it right in After Effects, and it's amazing. Check this out, look. And it just made it a GIF. My God. All right, so let me drop this in the right channel, get some feedback. All right. See what he says. All right, we'll catch up on the chat. What are people saying in the chat? I guess I've kind of been catching up on chat. Well, Reese, I'm stoked for you, dude. Red Giant Complete is where it's at. There we go. That was tilting me. Chipotle God. Yo, let's go. I too am a Chipotle God. Can you do 3D camera tracking tutorial like Blender? Can you do 3D camera tracking tutorial like Blender? I've covered camera tracking in a couple of my other videos. If you want to go back and look at that. That's a thing. Yeah, I've done 3D camera tracking before. Also, guys, somebody asked me to do a Josh VFX like dance tutorial thing. Here's my rough. If you guys follow me on TikTok. Oh, can I watch it without audio? Because it'll demonetize me on YouTube, and I don't want that. Oh, no. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't demonetize me. Where's the volume? Oh, there it is. Somebody asked for a Josh VFX tutorial. So you know we had to do it to him with my horrible dance skills. Look at those glasses, too. So dumb. So dumb. Aha. So Damien from my work said, yo, I can already hear it, LOL. Which means that the visual style of this logo animation lends itself to sound design. Do I play CSGO? No, I actually have never, well, not never. I have played CSGO, but CSGO is not my first choice. Even though I am an FPS guy, I've been playing a lot of Valorant lately because that game is hella fun. So yeah, I've been playing the shit out of Valorant. Before that, it was Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I played League. I played Overwatch a lot. Captain Minecraft. What mic am I using? Yo, Connor, yes, please. I'm down. This mic right here, this beautiful piece of microphone technology is an RE20. RE20. It sounds phenomenal, don't you think? And I have it on a nice little monitor arm, so if I wanted to do some super weird shit, I can. You know? If I just wanted to edit with this thing pointing right here. You can just do the whole stream like this. So you guys can hear my thoughts. Can you hear my thoughts? Hello? This is a Learn How to Edit Stuff ASMR break. We are animating a logo for Team Liquid today. It is for a show called Tilts, the Interesting Liquid Talk Show. TILTS, the Interesting Liquid Talk Show. How about some tingles for you guys? Little tingles. Yeah, this is nice. Nice little ASMR break. Anywho, look, you guys ask for it, I deliver. All right, that's how it works here. That's how it works here on Learn How to Edit Stuff. Editing ASMR would just be Windows, like the Windows sound coming in, and I don't know. All right, we got to give this shield some motion blur when it comes in. I almost feel like we can potentially offset everything by a few frames. Because it's like you don't even get a chance to see the shield before it all kind of goes down. Yeah, I think we might need to offset literally everything in this entire... Oh, no, that's going to suck, though. Oh, wait, no. We're fine. So this... All right, so we can lock the background layer, and then we select everything except for this, and then we go over 3 frames. Let's see if that does what I want it to do. What is this? Why is that opacity keyframe there? Oh god. Okay. Did I do it? Did I break it? Oh no, that's fine. I like how the shield is like continuing to turn more to the right. I don't know if I want to put what... Oh, I'm confused. I'm confused. Matt had to go and do this logo design in 1:1 instead of doing it in 16:9. Yeah, you heard me, Matt. Oh, yeah, I forgot to do this. My bad. So I just offset everything by 3 frames. So the shield had a little bit more time on screen before everything else came in. I mean, I could do it even more. In theory, I could do it more. We'll offset it by 4 frames from 3 frames, 7 frames. Which you can see the motion blur here at the bottom. So maybe we'll push this down a little bit more on the y-axis, which will make it come up a little bit faster. There we go. I've been watching this stream for 3 hours. Chromatic Aberration is a default After Effects effect. Is it? No, it's not. Is it? It might be. I have no idea. I know, I'm sorry, I have my camera full screen. I know. Okay, we got it. Great. Fight me. Don't run away. I've been talking about it. All right, fan gaming. Quit going dark. This is the light stream. All right, what playlist should we play? How about The Beat Tape? Ooh, this song's fire. Oh, wait, no, it's not this one. Never mind. Wait, this playlist is going to suck. Change it, quick. Yeah, it's okay. Thank you, Fan Gaming. Let's keep it light, keep it positive. So is there a reason that this doesn't seem to want to... I guess it just needs some more time to... Because I don't think this is the move to do it linearly. No, because I definitely want it to, yeah, I think that's the move. Matt, I might have you potentially redo some of the splatter. I don't know. It's a little slightly aggressive. But maybe I can change the blend mode so it's not as crazy. Color dodge. That's not it. Classic color dodge. Nope. Linear dodge. Nope. Overlay? Oh, God. Hue? No. Color? No. There are a couple different layers of splatter in the PSD. Let me check. Do I make Premiere preset packs? No, I do not. It is on Epidemic Sound. Oh, is it on Epidemic Sounds? No, probably not. Not his brother's band. When you came this far with logo animation, what the final touches you add to make it better? It's just little tweaks. Little tweaks, little things here and there to, you know, smooth things out a little bit. All right, Matt. Oh, I see. I like the big ones. I don't know which one, like for me, like, I don't know if I would want to do this per se, but it just feels like a lot. But this is going to look like it's stretched, which I don't want. All right, what if we duplicated this and then we Missy Ellioted it? We laid it down, flipped it, and reversed it. Is that what you did? Am I just doing what you did again? Yeah, I feel like that's literally exactly what you did. Okay, well, we will color some of this in. Is this a matte? Yeah, okay. All right, let's get rid of like this middle section. Can use some cleaning up. Maybe some stuff up here. This one, we can probably cut some stuff out of the middle. All this. All right, let's try that. This is why Dynamic Link is the shit. Love it. You love to see it. Okay, so we can animate the splatter layer, scaling back a little bit. Well, it can only really go to here. So it'll start at 104 in scale over time, because this will go to 5 seconds. I feel like the whole logo needs to shrink a little bit over time. Do I use story blocks? Yes, I do. Not as much anymore as I used to. They asked me to do a video for them a while back, and I was using it a lot right around then, but haven't really used it in a while. You're working hard for these stuff, aren't you? Yes, I am. Mason is asking if I'm still friends with Kittens10. I truly do not know who you're talking about. Did I try Blender? Yes, I have Blender installed on my computer. I've been watching a bunch of tutorials because I don't know how to use it. So I'm trying to learn and trying to get better, because 3D modeling is something that's kind of interesting to me, and I want to try it out. I feel like this background is scaling too much. So it's ending at 97. We should probably start it at 100. That looks nice. I definitely want to have some really slow moving particles in the background, because right now it's just way too quick. YouTube keeps warning me that my bitrate is too low. Does the stream look okay? Does it look good to you guys? All right. I got to take a little break, y'all. I've been sitting here for 3.5 hours. Oh, Samrat. You're talking about Samrat. No, I am not. I was never friends with him in the first place. He just offered to manage the Discord server, and then a couple other people messaged me and was like, hey, Samrat's doing weird things. And so I had somebody else manage the Discord server. And Justin, the guy who's doing it now, is doing a great job. So shout out Justin. All right, I'm going to take a little break, guys, for a couple minutes. Got to get up and go walk around or something. So I will return shortly. Ooh. All right, guys. I feel like for today's stream, we did pretty good. I'm going to keep working on this. Adding some more particles to this little ending screen here. And then I got to figure out if we want to add any more text or anything to it. But I think for now, this is a pretty good little animation. Yeah, I'm fairly happy with this. For those of you that are just joining in, apologies, because I've been streaming for the last almost 4 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and stop streaming now. I'm going to finish up this animation, and then I'm going to play some ranked Valorant later, is what I'm going to do. So thank you guys for stopping by the stream. Thank you to those of you who donated to the stream. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate you guys stopping by. Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to bounce out. I'm going to go on a nice walk, stretch the legs, get some sun. I will do more editing streams. If I'm working on something like this or, another project that I'm able to stream, I will absolutely do more streams. I've been wanting to do more streams. So, yeah, we'll do that in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. I very much appreciate it. And you guys have a great Friday, a great rest of your week. If you make something in After Effects after watching this stream and you get inspired, tweet at me. Send me a little link on Twitter to what you made. I want to see it. All right, that's it for me, guys. Make sure to smash that MF and like button. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you.
See you from afar, got my thoughts in the sky. Where we used to kiss, sunshine, shit, and why? You gotta call me every day, pretend you my baby. I see more real out there lately, it's crazy. Yeah, we could be the same as we claim in this kingdom shit and keep it tame. Come on, baby girl, we're not the same. Two different speeds, but we keep it one lane. Yeah, what goes around comes around. Keep 100, y'all. Do this for my soul like a dawn. Put the stereo on. Put your hands in the air, we'll be alright. Messing up my mind, but I love your style. You know I put the place up. Put my face up. Why you doing all that? Thought you was my wife, but you slapped me in the back.